Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Adornisi, and today I am back with another Sistas video. So I wanted to do this video really quickly just to kind of sum up a lot of hot topics that people talk about on Twitter. And I thought about doing videos like this just so I could kind of elaborate a little bit more because, sometimes on social media, as I stated, you're not really able to fully say everything that you want to say because of like the limit of characters that you have in tweets and different things like that. So saying making a video is a little bit easier, to have like an open discussion or like an open dialogue regarding a series. So we are a couple days post the season finale of Sistas season 3. And in my next video that I'm going to also drop today, I will be going into a little bit more detail about that season. But for this particular video, I wanted to touch on a topic that a lot of people was debated on and talking about during the finale, and that was if Fatima was a little bit too calm when she found out Karen is pregnant by Zach. So if you are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Starting in 2022, I will be more consistent on YouTube. My channel is a little bit of everything, so I will be consistent on that. So make sure you are subscribed so you can see those videos and content, as well as the Sisters content that I will be starting season 4. So let's go back to this question about, was Fatima too calm when she found out Karen was pregnant by Zach? Everyone on Twitter was in a frenzy about this because they were saying how Fatima was too calm when Zach told her that Karen was pregnant. And people were saying, how she too calm in this situation. People were saying that they made it seem like she was too accepting of Zach getting Karen pregnant. Okay, it made it seem like she was okay with him doing this and that. But before I get into my points, I just want to make one thing clear that I feel like people are kind of forgetting when it comes to Karen and Zach. Even though they're not together right now, and I know people do not like Karen, I'm not the biggest fan of Karen, but what we cannot overlook is that Karen and Zach was in an actual relationship. They were not just someone who was, just messing around here and there. They were in an actual relationship. Yes, they had the salon scene, but in seasons 1 and somewhat in season 2, here and there, barely in season 2, they were in an actual relationship. Also, they was in a relationship for 3 years. So by Karen being pregnant by Zach, that does not give Fatima like saying it's okay for him to just get random people pregnant, because he did not. If Karen is pregnant, he got his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend pregnant. So I just wanted to clear that up because I think a lot of people are missing the fact that Karen and Zach were in an actual relationship. So back to how I feel about Fatima taking the news. In my opinion, I do not believe Fatima was too calm. I do not feel that she was too nonchalant about the situation. Based on what we know about Fatima's character and based on what we've seen about Fatima's character over the past couple seasons, the way her character is written, it is shown to show that maturity that she has as a character and shown how her character is in certain situations. And not only that, the way the characters with her and Zach are being written, it makes no sense to break them back up. I know people were saying that she probably was going to leave Zach and he was going to spend the entire season 4 trying to get her back because everyone knows the Fatima series is coming out. But I do not think that route was logical, because Sisters necessarily is mainly about, the original 4 members. And, Fatima became the 5th, sister of the crew. But for them to break up and for Zach to try to get her back the whole season 4, that just, in my opinion, did not fit the storyline of their characters for the show. So with her saying that she was too calm, I do not believe that she was too calm. In Fatima's character, she is deemed as this person who is a ride or die. We've seen how she went to bat for Andy in her situation. We've seen how she went to bat for Zach numerous times since they've been talking. She bailed him out of jail twice. She's confronted Hayden about him. And she's also, speak words of affirmations in him and confidence and all of that into him. So with her character being this ride or die, being this person that hold it down for her friends and the people she loved, and also someone who is confident in who she is as a woman, her acting the way she did and reacting to the news about Karen being pregnant fit her character exactly of how someone like Fatima would have reacted. So her reaction to hearing about Karen being pregnant did not surprise me, because the way her character is and the way that she's confident in herself and the way that she just confident about who she is, and she's confident in her relationship with her and Zach. So it's like, why would she go backwards and try to make it seem like or react in a way that her character has not been written to be? And also, another point I want to point out is, let's not forget about the backstory of Fatima from what we heard a little bit. She did say that she comes from Philadelphia, and she comes from, like a drug kingpin family. Like, her entire family is into the game, and, she grew up around there. She said she wants to become a lawyer so she can, help people like that, or, just kind of, I guess, whenever her family's in trouble, she'll be able to be the one who actually helps them out, and, help them do the things the legal way, even though the things they may do is illegal. That's how I take of what she tried to be a lawyer for, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure. So with her backstory being that type of person, her coming from this type of family, the main thing that I take up from that is that Fatima is very loyal. We have seen how loyal she is with Andy, and we have seen how loyal she is with Zach. So even though Zach may be the father of Karen's baby, that's not going to change anything, because her loyalty is to Zach, and she has shown Zach that she is very loyal to him. So her backstory also kind of helps her in like the way she reacted in the situation, because basically, to me, I feel like this was something small to her. I feel like she has been through way worse things. That's like when she told Zach, I thought she was gonna come in here with something devastating. So I feel like Fatima, she's gonna been through enough to where if she hears something like this, it's like, okay, like she said, it's life, let's move on about it, and let's just see how we're gonna work through it. And so also, in my opinion, the way that I feel like this scene was written was to show the difference between Karen and Fatima. In the past seasons, we have seen that every time Zach messed up, Karen, although she took him back, she demeaned him as a person. She always threw it in Zach's face. She always talked down on Zach. She never necessarily gave Zach any, solutions to fix things. She would just always take him back as an excuse for her to, continue to treat him the way she did. Whereas when Fatima heard about Zach and she hear how he has messed up, or he's in trouble, or Karen's pregnant, or hating with the inside trading, she's given to, give him solutions on how to resolve these issues. And she also makes sure that he knows what he done wrong and how they can go about fixing it. So I feel like the way Fatima was written in the series and within this scene is to show the difference between Karen and Fatima when it comes to Zach. On one end, you got Karen, who's a little bit immature, who always, plays victim, wants to be in control, whereas Fatima, she's the opposite, where she's a little bit more mature in certain situations, and she tries to help the ones she loves versus belittle them and different things like that. So that is one of the biggest differences that I feel like this scene could have shown to show the difference between Karen and Fatima when it comes to Zach being in some type of trouble. So the way that she reacted in this situation is the way that I think Tyler could have written to show the difference of how Zach could, now mature as a person when he has someone there that's willing to help him resolve these issues, and that's willing to, tell him, what you did is wrong, but we're going to fix it. Whereas when he was with Karen, he just got talked down on and, not really knowing, what to do, and just being belittled and different things of that nature. So it definitely shows the character differences of Fatima and Karen, and I feel like that is what Tyler did in this particular season, was to actually show, because we have seen throughout the season of Fatima being there with Zach and helping him get through certain things, and I kind of feel like that's why when people say Fatima didn't react too mad, it was like, what was she going to acting too mad about? Because that's not her character. That's not how her character is written. That's not how her character is on the show. If it was Karen, it would have been a whole different story. But Fatima is a little bit more mature. She's a little bit more level-headed than Karen. She's loyal. And, she just understands, how life goes. And like I said, all that plays a part in her past and how she's moving now. So another difference that I also see from these two, and my final point, is that when Fatima found out this news, she may have been a little bit, irritated or whatever the case may be. As a woman, of course, if you hear about the guy that you're dating, he's about to be a father with someone else. As a woman, you may feel some type of way about it. But the difference between Fatima and the way she handled her this situation is that Fatima has already made it clear that she loves Zach. She has already made it clear that she wants Zach to win. She wants Zach to be the best that he can be, and she's very loyal to him. So whatever it is that Zach has to come and play, you could tell that Fatima is looking to build with Zach, and she's looking to build with Zach in a positive direction, and she sees them as a unit. When they were going through the things with Hayden, she saw them as a unit. Okay, we're gonna go through this. So I see that with Karen is pregnant, and I keep saying if Karen is pregnant, I can see Fatima definitely treating it as like her and Zach is a unit, not necessarily being in him and Karen's business, but as far as making sure that Zach does what he needs to do in order to provide for his child, and also making sure that he does not get played by Karen, because the way that Karen's character is going, there's no telling what she's trying to do, especially, when she found out Zach got this $1.4 million. So I feel like she's going to treat the situation of her and Zach being a unit and making sure that he stays on the right path. And that's totally different than what he had when he was with Karen. So I say all of this to say that the way that Fatima handled the situation was expected for her to handle the situation. Despite the Fatima series already being filmed and everybody know that's happening, just looking back on Fatima's character and her character development and how she is as a character, it made sense for her to react the way she did, because you could tell Fatima, she may, feel the type of way about some things, but she's going to make sure that she helped the one she loved, and we obviously know that she loves Zach, so she's going to just, try to work through this, and they continue to build as a unit, and not let this one situation with Karen, break all of that up. And I think that Zach is also hoping that doesn't, cause a tension between him and Fatima. But I feel like now he feels a little bit better, because he knows that Fatima is not necessarily accepting of his mistakes. It's that Fatima corrects his mistakes. She lets him know what it is and what he did wrong. Like, I know when he came back into the apartment after being gone, she was like, do you think it's okay for me to just be sitting here waiting? She's checking him and correcting him as he does things, and you can definitely tell that Zach is learning. So the way that Fatima reacted, it did not surprise me. I do not think she was too calm. I think that she handled the situation like her character would have handled the situation. And that is all that I have for this video. It was very quickly, but I just want to say a little bit about this whole thing about Fatima being too calm. Like I said, I don't think she was too calm at all. I think she handled the situation just so we thought Fatima would handle the situation. So like I said, if you are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up. I would love to hear you all's comments and everything down below in the comment section. And I will see you all in my next video.